Hey, good morning, everyone. So, I guess I would call this kind of sad story time. You can see by the title. The eviction was on and he was already gone. Ladies, I think we need to, again, reevaluate some of these relationships. So, you know how, and it's not to be a downer, it's just that you don't have to always experience things. You can also learn from others just by observing. So, I was telling this lady a while, it's like, hey, you holding this guy down. He's like a wife or a kept husband. And this, even if he treats you like a queen, it's not acceptable. But you've been dealing with a lot, his mouth. You've been dealing with a lot of negative abuse here. And you're the breadwinner. So all this, I'm gonna show him love and kindness, and he gonna love me. Good luck with that. People are who they are. If they're treating this way now and they're broke and you're supporting them, it's like every morsel of food that goes into his mouth is from your pocket. So don't you think if he were to win the lottery, he's going to come home and say, "Oh, babe, I got the winning ticket. You can quit that job. I got you." No, it's going to be gone. And with this person, we've had the conversation. And my thing is this: when you come to me, I've already played being a happy, friendly, helping person. Honey, my checkbook is tired. It's wore out. No, not worn out. It's woe out. Not we're done. We done. So my mechanism, when I know a person is always coming with some drama or you always need some money, I've learned quickly. We don't have to go into detail. I'm just gonna flip the script, put it back on you. What's he doing? Because I'm not helping a woman that's sitting up here and you got a whole grown man with a big head, 2 arms and 2 legs. What's he doing? Yeah, you got a problem financially. Might want to get your man to work. So this here with this pandemic, or some say pandemic, the truth is being revealed. A lot of people are being found out. A lot of people are finding out what you really got. When your money gets funny, you're going to see what you got, honey. It never fails. You will see your family and friends that's always at your house, eating your food, drinking your drink. The bar's open. Oh yeah, everything's going fine because you're paying. When it gets low for you, I guarantee those invites, the phone going to ring a little bit less because the word's going to be out. Yeah, they can't get too much from you, and that's just reality. Rich people, they say, "Hey, we run out of money. Don't tell anybody," because people start backing up. And it's true. They've got a financial problem. Yeah, I'm kind of have to back up off of them because they might need some help. So this pandemic is bringing out a hell of a lot, and it's bringing out heartbreak. Some women may even pack up, have a man that's decent, and he may be working hard to try to give her everything, and that's why she's there. If it is not real, she will be gone. And that's just reality. And the same with men. This case here is involving a female, a woman who's been holding down a man like so many others. She down with her chocolate drop. Oh, not gonna let him fall. I got you, baby. But he doesn't have you. Hard times come. A lot of people have worked so hard, and like I told her, it's too many on your paycheck. They've worked so hard and they're paying out for themselves and the man and the woman and the kids and mama, because circumstances. So it's one check, but you'd be surprised how many people are living off that check. It's time to have a reduction in force. It's time for some of these able bodies to get off of it. She got a son on the check. He can get a job. It's not enough money. Well, guess what? When you run the streets and you think you're accomplishing something because you got your GED, you just did basic. So you're going to get a basic job. I don't know what you expect to be over an engineering firm. You have a GED. He thinks he's done something. Yeah, I mean, that's just basic. I'm not going to lie to you and say, well, that's just great. Oh, my God. So you dropped out of high school selling drugs and running wild. Oh, my goodness. And got your GED. That's an accomplishment. But I want to keep it real with you. Don't act like you deserve a superstar. And now you can only get a low paying job. What else have you done? You've You can start a business. You can do something. You can have a job in a business. Trust me, it's been done. It has been done. So I just say, do with reality. So some women are finding out the hard way. They have been down for these men and holding them down. I mean, the drawers on his butt she's bought. I'm serious. The shoes on his feet. Oh, and the one I'm talking about, he's always just better than her. She's held it down. Well, you all know with the pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs. And you're thinking, okay, it's going to come back. It's going to come back. Well, guess what? Some of the companies have come back, but they're not calling everybody. And they're not calling everybody black. I mean, it is what it is. And people say, oh, yeah, that's racism. What else is new? But there's also a thing called, and I keep saying this, I'm not negating racism, hell to the no. But there's a thing also called self-preservation. And I can tell you, when people are sitting up and they are over these jobs or companies and their loved one needs a job, yes, they will go ahead and train them and get their family on. They will even train a neighbor down the street. Okay? Because here's one thing, I hate to say it. Black people do not have collectively. Some of us have it, but I'm saying collectively for the slow ones who want to all know. So here's the thing. A lot of people understand business and self-preservation, cultural preservation. When you see a white guy giving a white man a job, he can give it to a black person, he identifies with that culture. See, they're more into building a family, okay? They're not into just doing thoughts and bots. So he will more than likely give the job to another white man because he has a family and he sees himself in that family. They have something together here. There's a commonality, a common bond. I'm just going to be honest with you. In my family, we're family oriented, black men and women. That's how we grew up, marriages. You a baby daddy, that kind of sticks out. Even now. You have some, and that's just how we grew up. I have a cousin. He had 2 kids by a woman. They didn't sit up and go, oh, yeah, even the mother, they pull him to the side. Okay, this is baby number 2, and you are not married. What's going on? Just keep having kids. And I mean, and it's his business. But that's just how we are. They're like, whether you agree with it or not, we're about building. So they're not, oh, whatever, that old skank. No. You with the woman, she's having your children. Yeah, his mother, the father was out of state, been divorced. But she's like, this is baby number 2. So what are you guys doing? I don't see what the big problem. I'm just going to be my personal opinion. I don't see what the problem is about getting married when you got all these people living together and having these kids. I just don't get it. But you don't. I'm just trying to figure that out. I'm not ready to get married, but you're ready to shack up and play house. If something happens to that woman, she needs some kind of benefits. And guess what? They're not trying to hear about, he got a girlfriend. Ask DMX's fiance. Ask her. Look what happened with that will. She went to the court. I'm a fiance for 10 years, and what if that get her nothing? I did a video on that about why black people don't create generational wealth. So your mindset is very important, very important. So as I was saying, a lot of people, women sitting up here, they're holding down their man. A lot of them right now are in a hard position because the job that you had was supporting both of you. Now the job is gone, and you're thinking, we got an eviction notice. The guy, and it's been pretty, bad with him, with the landlord, because she's bringing in not just herself and kids, but she's bringing in his grown kids. And it's like, oh my goodness, too many people in one house. And especially if you got people that don't know how to live decently, you can have a nice, decent home, things start happening. So of course the landlord wants to get you out. You see what I'm saying? They're like, okay, who's this person? They want to do background checks. Well, on his son, you don't want to do a background check because all you're going to see, because people want to know who's inside their house, and you sure as heck can't blame them. On his son, you don't want to do a background check because all you're going to see is that he kind of stays at the inner city extended stay, the inner city boys club, in and out of jail, in and out of prison. Okay. And, people kind of like, okay, well, this person here, something may pop off, something may happen. It's their property. They have the right to want to know who the hell is there. I understand. And when things get kind of hairy, a person like that who, likes to box up, put them up, can cause a problem. So you're already on thin ice with the landlord who doesn't want you there. So now you're looking at eviction. And there are some places, forget a moratorium. Guess what? People are still being evicted. They really are. So you got the bad news and you see what's coming. And I hate to say it, in this case here, is nothing new. It's not. Because there's so many on the paycheck, the money stretched thin. When the paycheck stops, there's no money to save. Heaven forbid invest. He thinks that's like, oh, you're doing all that crazy stuff. And she listens to her hood man, and that's what you got. You got your hood lifestyle. So this right here, eviction is nothing new. I can't feel sorry for him because she had a paid for a place, and she listened to her man like a fool. Listened to her man, and you lost that. So you're just stupid. Real estate that's paid for. Oh, I don't care what. I don't care if it's a cabin. I'm gonna hold on to it. Just check it out every now and then. Anything could happen. But I'm gonna listen to my man. I'm making some more money. We don't need that. Well, the papers came. Okay, and like I said, despite the moratorium, I don't know if it's gonna be an illegal eviction. I really don't care because I can already see this coming. Saw it coming. The papers came, and here he is pretending. I say pretending. It's like he's helping to pack up some stuff because you already know what's going to happen. And what the plan is to maybe go and stay in a hotel, stay with somebody else. Because guess what? This is not the first eviction. And I'm like, with this many evictions, I mean, the person called me about a place that I have. I'm like, we both bought those I call it a little cabin. We both bought those places. I just held on to it. We were working at a certain location. I wasn't going to be paying out $1,000 a week on a high-end place for a hotel. I'm like, this is crazy. It was more like maybe I think like $750 a week. I wasn't going to be paying that. Yo, I found me a little spot. We both did. She the one that told me about it. Oh yeah, held on to it, still have it. So when the call comes, no. Do you still have that? Yeah, I have it. Where are you now? Why do you ask? So I knew what was coming on because number one, I'd already gotten the call, the person last time we spoke, it was about coming over for dinner, and then it was an issue. I need some part of my rent. So yeah. So I already know this right here, I deem the person as a user. So basically he's sitting up here like they're planning together, okay, to move the things out and have a plan. I can't help you. I don't want to get involved in things like that. And you got too many people. Y'all tear up stuff. And that little place can't hold it down. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, why are the holes in the wall? Oh, they got into a fight. Are you kidding me? Family. What the hell? I thought a hammer got to it. No, they got into a fight. Okay. So they're going through the motion. He's going to go ahead and help pack up. And they got a plan to go stay. Someone's going to go here. And we're going to go here. Might stay in a hotel a little bit and go stay with somebody out of state. Wow, that's a lot of moving around. Huh. Well, she went to go run some errands. Now, they did begin to pack up some things. She went to go run some errands, and when she came back, keep in mind, she'd been holding him down. She'd been holding him down, I can guarantee you, for about a good 15 years. Came back. He's gone, and so are his things. Now, the good thing is, I said, well, he left they don't have one vehicle, so he left the vehicle. So, I mean, he didn't take the vehicle, so where'd he go? And that's been her thing. Sometimes women, hate to say it, they want to control the situations with these men. So sometimes it's like, okay, he doesn't have money, doesn't have a car. He's going to stay because he needs me. So, you're thinking she's been holding it down this time. He doesn't have any money, doesn't have any income. He doesn't have the vehicle. It's in her name. So yeah, he definitely needs her to survive. So in her way, I think it's like having a man and, oh, this is safe. He's not going to go anywhere because he needs me. Well, I don't know if Casper the Friendly Ghost came and picked him up, but yo, she comes home and his things are gone and so is he. He's already gone. Call for days. No response. So you think to yourself, you've been holding this man down all this time? has never had a car in his name since I've known her. I've known him. I think 1 year he worked 2 weeks. Somebody hooked him up. Then the person that gave him the job, they did a background check, and so he got let go. So the last job that I know of in the past 7 years has been like working for 2 weeks. And I thought to myself, I mean, he can't even buy cigarettes without this lady. This eviction is on. He found somewhere to go. Eviction was on. He's already gone. And I thought about it. You know, you hear people say, oh, yeah, these guys are on the prowl, always looking for a place to stay. Oh, yeah. All this time, you think about it. He was maneuvering someplace. There's no way that the alien spaceship just came, or Bezos, you know, they're already back from the spaceship, SpaceX. Ain't no way Richard Branson this thing came and picked him up and got his little dust bags, the duffel bags. There's no way. And it's like she has to face it. He's up and left. When the push came to shove, he found a way to be resourceful. Maybe he didn't want to go to that motel. He's probably thinking, uh-oh, she's going to run out of money. You know, are we going to end up in the car or whatever? But in a very trying time, the eviction was on and he was already gone. So can you imagine? You're now having to pack up the rest of the stuff by yourself, and you're thinking that he's there. And in a trying time, you've been so dedicated, you've been so loyal to this person, even especially financially. You have sacrificed paying his child support so he won't go to jail, paying his medication, putting clothes on his back. He wants a new gold chain, paying for gold chain. That's what he likes. But can you do all of that? You put money in his pocket. Even one while I let him hold the debit card until the work ended. So you're thinking you got your part. You're going to get back on your feet. You're out of money, a place to live. You got a time ticking on that. Like I said, despite this moratorium, I don't know how. I know in some places they're saying, hey, it's for failure back loans, things like that. But people are still being evicted. Despite that, still being evicted. So you stop and think, at a very most trying time, financially devastated, needing a place to live. That's a serious matter. That could mess with your mind. Seriously. He's gone. So you stop and think. Everything everybody's told her. Look at the money spent, 15 years. And in a very trying time, he could not be there for her. He's gone somewhere. Trust me, it's not the homeless shelter. So I'll let you know. He's more than likely been maneuvering. He's found someplace else to go. He's found some other woman that maybe can secure a bag that has some security, moving in with her. So it's things like that. I feel sorry for so many women who are holding these men down, and you're expecting loyalty in return, and you're not getting it. So financial devastation, losing your place to live, and your boo that you thought you had, your man, he has deserted you. Can you imagine the stress? Which in itself, you brought this on yourself, but can you imagine the stress? You start to think, because you're not working, so you start to think, all this time, all the money spent, all the child support payments you've made so he won't go to jail. And in this case here, I think she told me it was, well, one is off, so it would be two you've been paying for. 2 children. This is crazy. I would let him go to jail. I mean, well, I wouldn't have dealt with the man from the beginning. But yeah, so you start to think about all those things, and you wonder why some people become, that can make a person bitter. Yeah. Now you were complicit in it because you made a conscious decision to do so. But you wonder why there's a lot of anger, hoping and wishing it's going to turn out right. I'm going to be there for that person. They're going to be for me. We got each other. My man, my man, my man. And now look. If that's not heartbreaking, and again, it's self-inflicted, but you think about it. If that's not stressful, money's funny, place to live, you got to get out of there, and the person that you thought was there with you You've been supporting them all this time, gone. So ladies and gentlemen, and it can happen the same with men. But for the ladies in particular, don't learn the hard way. Don't learn the hard. I see some women, they are single and by themselves. They have no husband, no boyfriend, and always happy. What are you doing? Oh, they're going on a trip. They're going here. They're going there. Seriously. Oh, we're going to go visit so and so. We're going to a wine tasting. We're going here, going there. Happy. You might want to give that a try. Learn. There's so much to do. So much you can do. But yeah, this and I I feel bad for her as a person. I do feel bad for her because it's like you think about it, it's devastating. So I do feel bad, but that you got to pick up and go on. I just hope she learns a lesson, and I hope she doesn't get on her feet because I'm like, months from now she might get on her feet, and then he might kind of drop a call. I'm sorry, but I didn't know what else to do. And I thought about it. Will she take him back? That's on her. But this here, a lot of people are finding out. A lot of, like I said, look at the man. What was his name? Roland, that stabbed that lady 120 times, and he was convicted with his mother. My child. What this Negro is 33 or 37 years old. My child, he's killed someone. But look at his girlfriend. It's been reported that she was working what 2 shifts at McDonald's. And what was he out doing? Gallivanting with somebody else and committing murder. We haven't heard about him having a job. Didn't have to. A woman taking care of him, and probably his mama threw him a few bucks too. Just chilling and killing, chilling and killing. So this here is sad, and I'm sure she won't be the only one. This is going to bring out a lot of people who thought, oh, they're down for me, they love me, don't have to worry. At least I got so and so by my side. They're finding out. So imagine you've held down all these years, and now with this pandemic, the eviction is on, and you come back. You're gonna get some things because you got to get ready to go, and you come home and he's gone. I feel sad for her. I'm not gonna get myself too involved in it, but as a human being, that's got to be tough. That's why we have to love ourselves and have to make better decisions. If you're in a relationship and it's just take, and one person just give, it's time to give that relationship some reconsideration because he or she might have to be gone. So anyway, thanks for sharing. This is sad, and this is one situation that I'm aware of. Guess what? It's going on all over the world, all over the country. So yeah. So people, love yourself. Before you love anybody else, you need to make sure you love yourself. Thanks for listening. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I am out. Stay safe, everybody.